Everyone, this is Calvin Castine. I'm at Northeastern Clinton Central School. Actually, I'm at Beekmantown Central School for a game featuring Northeastern for the visitors today and the hometown Beekmantown Eagles.
The Cougars are here hoping to avenge a loss suffered this past Friday. I believe it was 8-7. I know it was a one-run ball game, but they suffered at the hands of the Beekmantown Eagles here. That game was played in Northeastern.
Hey, keep the ball down. Let these infielders help you out. Don't worry about it.
Beekmantown will bat second. Northeastern is the visitors. In order is Lisa Rabidou, the pitcher, will lead off. She'll be followed by Kelly Dufour, the first baseman, Tammy Rabidou, the third baseman, Stephanie Spencer, the center fielder, Missy Gadway, the shortstop, Jennifer Dubuque, the catcher, Kim Musso, second baseman, Melody Bushy, who's a designated player, batting for Sarah Sample, will bat eighth, and Tammy Badger, the left fielder, will bat ninth. I think there's only one player left over, and that's Sherry Baker. Baker had been catching, but Dubuque is back, and she will be the catcher. Defensively for Beekmantown, the pitcher again will be Faith Miller. Behind the plate, Michelle Dusso. At first base, Jamie Lapierre. Second base is Dina Branham. Shortstop, Carrie Higgins. Third base, Janice Weekly. Left field, Susan Fagan. Right field, Cindy Marcil. Center field, Christine Garrett. They have one player on the bench. Her name is Brenda Hebert, and the coach is Lori Briggs. Beekmantown comes in here at a record of 3-1. Northeastern 1-2. Temperature is somewhere, I believe, somewhere around 40 degrees, but that wind makes it seem a lot colder than that even. We're expecting snow tonight. As I said last night, a big contrast from last week where we had temperatures in the 80s. Greg Martin has just gone over the ground rules. He'll explain them to this team, and we'll be set for the first pitch of the ball game. Coach Martin quoted that eminent philosopher Greg Nettles as I approached the game tonight. He said he agreed with Nettles, 43-year-old third baseman for the Atlanta Braves, said that you shouldn't have to play when the temperature is lower than your age. However, it have to be mighty cold before some of these players out here would not be able to play. But if I used that rule, I probably would not be taping too long. The temperature wouldn't have to drop too much more before I'd call it a day. I don't know who's sillier here to be out here playing, the players or me to be taping this ball game. But they're here and I'm here. Miller on the mound. Leadoff batter will be the Rabbit, Lisa Rabidou. We'll probably be saying hello to that tree quite a few times. There is not a lot of place to tape over here, and I'm really behind the fence. I could actually get on the other side of this fence and be out of play. There's the out of play area. However, somebody running for a pop fly, I'd have nowhere to go except backing into the fence, so I decided to get on this side of it. Rabidou steps into the batter's box. There's a pitch from Miller. Ball one. When Northeastern is in the field, I'll be able to get behind that bench over here and shoot from there. However, there's too much activity to do it from there during the ball game with the Cougars batting. Ball four, Rabidou takes her base, and the lead batter is walking here for Northeastern. Wind is blowing, I'd say, toward the left field foul line. This is Kelly Dufour. She's playing first tonight. She bunts. Miller throws to first. It's going to get away from Lapierre. Rabidou going to come into third. And on the throw to third, Dufour goes into second. Tammy Rabideau. Rabideau, the third baseman tonight. There's a pitch from Miller. High for ball one. Runners at second and third, nobody out. The Cougars threatening here in the top of the first inning. Strike at the knees. 1-1. Two balls and a strike. Ball three, that'll make it 3-1. Strike. 3-2, full count. Rabideau will get a full count. Payoff pitch. He looks at it, ball four. That'll load him up for the cleanup batter. And we're going to have the old switching of helmets trick. Spencer switching her helmet. So nobody out and bases loaded. This is what the cleanup batter is all about. Here's the pitch. Low, ball one. Tammy Rabideau dancing off first, but she's got nowhere to go with the bases filled. Unless Lisa Rabideau would open up third base. Ball two. She's probably just trying to draw a throw there off first. Wind blowing hard. I'm sure it's affecting the pitching. Popped up. Infield fly rule is applied. Miller catches it. Infield fly rule means the batter is automatically out. Runners can advance at their own risk. Well, we have one down, and the batter now will be shortstop Missy Gadway. Strike one. There's a line shot. That's going to be dropping in there. Throw comes in, cut off by the pitcher Miller. And we've got a single. Gadway stretched into two bases on a misplay in left field. And 2 runs across for Northeastern. And the batter will be Jennifer Dubuque. Strike at the knees. 1 out, runners at second and third. Top of the first inning. Cougars with 2 runs across thus far. Ball. 1-1. Missy Gadway at second. Tammy Rabideau at third. Dufour and Lisa Rabideau just got done scoring. There's a line shot. Nice catch at shortstop. I'll have to grab my sheet here and see who the shortstop is. That's Carrie Higgins for Beekmantown. So a well-hit ball, but we're almost right at the shortstop. This is Kim Musso, second baseman. On deck, Sarah Sample. I had that backwards. I had Sample listed as the outfielder and Bushy as an extra hitter, but it's the other way around. That gets off the third baseman's glove. Higgins is going to have to hurry. She gets there at first. Higgins to Lapeer. But the Cougars pick up 2, and after 1/2 inning of play, it's Northeastern 2, Beekmantown coming to bat. Defensively for Northeastern, Lisa Rabideau is pitching behind the plate. Jennifer Dubuque, first base Kelly Dufour, second base Kim Musso. The batter here, by the way, is Susan Fagan, the left fielder. She looks at ball 1. Second base Kim Musso, shortstop Missy Gadway, third base Tammy Rabideau. Left field is Tammy Badger, center field Stephanie Spencer, right field Melody Bushy. Ball. 3-1 count here to Fagan. Ball 4, so a repeat of what happened with the Cougars as the leadoff runner gets on board. And this will bring up now Cindy Marcel. Stolen base attempt.
Put it down here.
Safe at second.
Good throw. All right.
Throws to the left of the bag. Wind, of course, is blowing it in that direction. Second base came loose. Rabideau getting some warm-up pitching in while the base is being fixed. Coach Briggs came back with a strap in her hand off second base, so it may be a little loose for the rest of the ball game.
Okay, here we go. One ball in the batter. No out.
Marcel steps back into the batter's box. High. 2-0.
Come on, Rabbit. Come on, kid.
All 3. 3-0. Ball 4, so Rabideau walks the first 2 batters.
Okay, we'll settle down now. Plays the third now. Plays the third. Come on.
The batter here will be Christine Garrett, center fielder. In the dirt. And we're going to have advance. Yes. Nice backup by Gadway. And we have another base moving on us here.
All right. One ball.
Ball 2.
Down, Rabbit. Come on, kid. Work on the release.
There's the pitch. Ball 3.
We're gonna go fishing.
Ball 4.
Look good, kid. Look good, Rabbit. Come on now.
And Rabideau has walked the bases full.
Play, you guys.
And the same situation happened with Northeastern. The cleanup batter is up. This is Faith Miller. And I'm sure Faith's
Lay down now, Rabbit.
faithful aunt, Mary Lackamore, is taping the ball game for her. Faith got to see all of her
Go now. Follow up. Follow up.
basketball games. Thanks to her aunt. There's a base hit. The right field gets by Bushy out there. It's going to get a couple base runners in. It's going to be at least 3. Miller's going to be sent. Yes, all the way around. Oh, it looked like a single, but it was turned into a 4-bagger. And the Eagles take a 4-2 lead here with nobody out in the bottom half of the first inning.
Forward out there now. Come on.
And the batter now will be Kerry Higgins, the shortstop.
Let's go, gang. Come on now. Heads up. Nice pitch. Nice
Right.
pitch. All right, let's go. Come on, bear down. Let's go.
Ball.
Look good, Rabbit. Look good. Come on, man.
1-1. There's a pitch swung on to the right side. It gets through.
D7.
And this is Janice Weekly, the third baseman. Still nobody out for Beekmantown.
Come on, gang. Come on.
Ball 1.
All right,
Runners out at first. Apparently left before the ball crossed the plate. Ball has to reach the plate before the runner can leave.
One now. Come on.
No, wait, I take that back. Ball has to be released before the runner can leave. Once the ball is released, then the runner is free to leave. Foul back.
One more, Robbie, right for you now. You can do it.
Ball.
Come on, Rob.
Big 3 looking. There's the first out.
All right, get on track. Let's get on track.
And this will bring up Dina Branham, the second baseman.
Get on track now.
2 outs. Excuse me, I forgot about that. Out at first base, so there's 2 down. Strike. 1-1. Take 2. 1-2. Popped up. That'll be out of play. And into the parking lot. There's the pitch.
Come on, Bill.
To right field.
Right there, Dina! Come back, come back! Good hit, Dina.
Bushy having problems out there today. I'll go with a single. And the batter, Michelle Dusso, the catcher.
Three years.
Strike.
Go now.
Ball.
Nice stop, nice stop.
Come on, Michelle, you can do it now. Come on, Michelle.
First strike now, first strike.
Ball.
Two down now, two down, come on.
Come on, Michelle.
Ball. Stolen base attempt. Throw to second.
Nice backup.
Good cover now, good
Musso
cover. All right.
making the catch. Backing up. Spencer was there also.
31 here, 31.
Come on, Rabbit, right by him.
Not a stolen base.
No luck.
There's a strike. Full count. 3-2.
Same thing again now, same thing, kid, same thing.
Wind up. Here's the payoff pitch. Strike 3 looking.
Let's go.
Oh, 4 runs across for Beekmantown. We'll go to the second inning with a score. Beekmantown 4, Northeastern 2. This is Sarah Sample. I have switched positions on us here again. We'll lead off the second inning for Northeastern. The high one for ball 1. Ball 2. Strike. Strike 2. Foul tip. It's high. I'll fill the count at 3-2, I believe. That'll be high ball 4, so Sample will make her way to first. Cougars have their lead runner on, and Tammy Badger will be the batter. There's a pitch from Miller, low, ball 1. Sample dancing off first. Ball. Strike. 2-1. All 3.
31 now, 3-1.
Ball 4. Badger will take her base. Northeastern has 2 runners on. Badger at first. Sample at second. Now we're back to the top of the order. Lisa Rabidou. Another strike. On the ground, picked up at short, goes to third. Will they get the sure thing at third base, get the lead runner? That'll bring up now Kelly Dufour. In the dirt, we'll have 2 runners advancing. Badger goes to second, from second to third, and Rabidou goes to second. On the ground. Ball hit in front of her. Rabideau should have been holding up. Instead, she's picked off. Dufour reaches on the fielder's choice, and Tammy Rabideau is our batter. Badger scored on that. So it's now a 4-3 ball game. Strike one. Oh. Strike three. Catcher dropped it, but the throw to first was in time. Rabideau was out. We go to the bottom of the second with Beekmantown leading 4-3.
Our annual factory authorized sale is now in progress at Manette's Furniture in Moores, New York. And what a sale it is. Tremendous values and fantastic savings on country colonial, timeless traditional, and contemporary furniture. Our largest suppliers of living room, dining room, bedrooms, and recliners have agreed to help us make this the best sale of the year. Beautiful furniture specially made to be specially priced for this once-a-year sale of sales at Manette's Furniture, Moores, New York.
Sandy's Deli in downtown Rouse's Point is conveniently located for that lunch on the go or a leisure meal in our sunny dining room. Our subs, homemade pizza, tacos, and salads are always fresh. A wide choice of beverages and desserts top off your meal. We have a full line of deli items to cater special occasions. So stop in or phone 297-6951 and have your order waiting. Open daily from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. until 10 on Friday and Saturday evenings.
Jamie Lapierre looks at a high one for ball one.
The strike. Ball. I could get a better angle if I went a little bit closer. However, there's a fellow in a wheelchair back there, and the spectators are staying back so he can see the infield. Line shot to Musso when we have one down. And I don't think I'd make very many friends if I went and stood and blocked his view. Bring up now the 9th place batter. Excuse me, that was a 9th place batter. This is the leadoff batter now, Susan Fagan, the left fielder. Ball four.
Let's go. Busy.
Fagan comes to first.
Here's cover.
And a batter, Cindy Marcel, the right fielder. Strike one. Safe at second. Nice try. Almost had her. And we got problems with second base again. Second base is fixed, and 1-1 pitch is ball 2, 2-1. Ball 3, 3-1. Strike 2, 3-2, full count. Strike 3. Rabideau strikes her out. This will bring up the center fielder, Christine Garrett.
Heads up out there.
It is actually almost pleasant out here for the moment. There's a strike. 0-2 on the batter. Without the wind and with the sun not hiding behind the clouds, there's strike 3. I thought it was strike 3. 1 ball, 2 strikes, I guess. On the ground. Out at first, looks safe from over here. Umpire said she was out, and we're certainly not going to argue. And we're going to go now to the top of the third with the score remaining. Beekmantown 4, Northeastern 3. Leading off the inning for Northeastern, Stephanie Spencer, the center fielder. Ball 1. Ball 2. Well hit ball to center field. It's grabbed out there in center. And we have 1 out. Center fielder Christine Garrett grabbing that one. This will bring up Missy Gadway, the shortstop. Strike 1. Third base. To appear in time. Well, that's 2 down. It goes from Weekly to Lapeer. And the batter will be Jennifer Dubuque, the catcher. Ball 1. On the ground, under the shortstop's glove. Dubuque will round it. So it goes under the glove of shortstop Kerry Higgins. The batter now will be Kim Musso, the second baseman. 2 outs. Potential tying run at first base. Swings at the first pitch. Foul ball. On the ground, Higgins knocks it down. Throw to first is wide. Higgins knocked it down with Dubuque hustling towards second. She didn't feel she had time to throw to second. And the throw to first was wide. This is Sarah Sampo. Looks at ball 1. 4-3 is our score. We're in the top of the third. Cougars trailing by 1. 2 outs, 2 runners on. 1-1. That's a strike. 2-1 now. I'm sorry, it was 2-0 before. There's the pitch from Miller, way high. Out at second, at third, yes. Martin disagrees, but I looked at it from here. We'd have to check the replay on that to know for sure. We're going to go now to the bottom of the third. The score remaining 4-3. This is Faith Miller, the pitcher. She's leading off the Beekmantown half of the fourth. 1-1. Bunt. Rabideau's going to have to hurry. Couldn't get a handle on it. Backed up here by Bushy. And thrown out of play.
What'd I tell you now? what did I tell you?
So a little mental lapse. Best thing to do is call time in a situation like that. Call time, then you gotta worry about throwing the ball away. Batter here, Kerry Higgins, the shortstop. Base hit, that's going to score Miller, and we have a 5-3 ball game. Throw comes into a pitcher. No reason to throw there. And this is Janice Weekly, the third baseman. Swings and misses. And we have a stolen base. On the ground, Musso to Dufour. And Dina Branham, second baseman. One out. Runner at third, one run in here in the third inning. Our little nice spell is all over with. We're going back to the cold temperatures. The sun is hiding behind the clouds. On the first base side, Dufour gets the out. She was thinking about getting that runner at home, but Coach Martin told her to get the out. And she reacted and did, so that's 2 down. And the batter here will be Michelle Dusso, the catcher. Looks at strike one.
No strikes here now. No strikes. No strikes.
Ball.
All right, no strikes now. Come on.
Center field, Spencer calling for it, and she grabs it. So that's going to be it for the third. 2 crosses the plate, and it makes it a 6-3 ball game going into the fourth.
Whether you're building a home or need supplies for that weekend handyman job, Twin Town True Value, Route 11 in Champlain, is the one place to stop for all of your needs. Twin Town carries a complete line of electrical supplies, from service entrances to lighting fixtures and everything in between. They have all of your plumbing needs, including faucets, fixtures, showers, tubs, and fittings. Also paint, wallpaper, farm hardware, pet food, and friendly expert advice. It's one-stop shopping at Twin Town True Value, Route 11 in Champlain.
Sarah Sample is our batter. She's got strike one on her, strike two. Popped up over the backstop for a foul. Count will remain 0-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2. Foul back. Lori Briggs got a bare hand on it and wishes she hadn't. Kind of chilly on the bones today when the ball hits your hand. Line shot, foul, just barely foul, says Jim Varon, the umpire. That's foul. Popped up, should be caught in left field. It is. And we have 1 out and a batter, Tammy Badger, the left fielder. Ball. On the ground. Miller to Lapeer, and we have 2 outs. And the batter is the Rabbit, Lisa Rabideau. Strike at the knees. Foul back. That was strike 2. That's high. 1 and 2. Drops in, base hit. Rabideau stays put at first, and Kelly Dufour, the first baseman, will step in now. Swings and misses. Foul tipped, I believe. Foul back, that'll be strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes on Dufour. Strike 3, swing in. That'll take us to the bottom of the inning. Score remaining 6-3.
As the weather changes, our thoughts turn to spring. With spring, we tend to make changes in our lifestyles and surroundings. If you intend to make any changes that involve insurance, look to Latrimores for all your insurance needs. Come in and see the changes we've made in our office on Washington Avenue in Chazy, or stop at our 55C Cornelia Street location in Plattsburgh. The staffs at both our locations are ready to serve you. Service we're proud of at Latrimores.
Come to Clinton Farm Supply, Route 9 in Champlain to see the latest line of white riding mowers, lawn and garden tractors, and accessories. Test drive a new white LT120 and see how quietly the heavy-duty Briggs & Stratton twin-cylinder engine performs. All of our riders have the exclusive white Cruise-Matic automatic shift-on-the-go transaxle drive. Prices start at just $10.85 for the white R86. Stop in at Clinton Farm Supply, Route 9 in Champlain, and let the power of the White Stallion work for you.
Okay, let's go. Come on.
Jamie Lapeer is our batter. And if you hadn't noticed, we have switched positions again. Trying to get an angle on this ball game. This is a good angle, but I don't know if we'll be able to stay here once the Northeastern players are up here on the bench. Right?
Right here.
Weakly into right field. Off Musso's glove. Bushy picks it up. Toss it to second. And the batter now will be
Come on.
top of the order, Susan Fagan. Ball 1. Big tosses down.
Out. She's out. She's not even on the base. She wasn't even on the base. Come on. Good position. She wasn't even on the base.
This is going to get away and go out of play. No pitch.
All right, come on.
3-0. Strike 1, 3-1.
Keep moving out there. Keep moving.
on the ground. It's under Tammy Rabidou's glove, and Missy Gadway just a few feet away wasn't able to pick up the bounce of the ball after that. So we have 2 runners on. Nobody out, and the batter is the right fielder, Cindy Marcel. Ball. Ball and tight, 2-0. Strike.
Come on. 1-1 now, 2-1. Let's go.
2-1.
Come on.
Strike 2, 2-2. Strike 3 swinging. So they 1 out. Steen Garrett, I'm struggling to get a glove on here. Dead ball. 1 base. Not much room here. A very small backstop and not much room, so anything that gets away from the catcher has about a 50-50 chance of being out of play and an extra base for the batter, for the runners. Hit the second base. Musso will go to first. We have 2 outs. Another runner scores. That makes it 7-3. And Faith Miller will be our batter.
Get ready in the outfield. Good throw. 1-1.
Bring the glove. Come on, fielder.
Falls in. Another run crosses. That makes it 8-3. And the shortstop, Kerry Higgins, is the batter.
Come on.
Swing and miss, strike 1. The out of second. Nice throw and a nice block of the plate, of the base. Good throw from Dubuque and a good block there by Gadway. So 8-3, we're going to the 5th inning. Tammy Rabidou will be the batter to face Faith Miller. Cougars trailing by 5 here in the top of the 5th inning. These are 7-inning ball games. Strike at the knees. Swings at a low one.
Come on, Tammy, concentrate.
Foul back.
You're scooping for Tammy. Concentrate on the ball, Tammy. Come on, Tammy. Come on, Ted, you can do it.
Well, hit to left field. Be a fair ball. And it's rolling. Rabidou should have a 4-bagger here. They're going to hold her at third. Might have made it, but with nobody out and trailing by 5, there's no reason to send her. And this will bring up Stephanie Spencer, the center fielder. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
You're set now. You're set, Steph. You can do it.
Swing and misses. Strike 2.
You can do it, Steph. You can do it.
And strike 3. Batter now will be Missy Gadway. 1 out. Ball. 2-0. Popped up. Should be caught. Grabbed it third. 2 down, and Dubuque will be the batter. Jennifer Dubuque, the catcher.
Jennifer! Don't gonna fall unless you get her home. Better now, get better. Come on, Paige. Yeah, you're right. Go down, man. Go down. Come on, Jen. You can do it, Jen. Hey, Jen. Come on, Jen.
Oh.
There's some ducks out there, Jen. Come on, come on now, Jen.
Oh. 3-0.
Concentrate in there. Concentrate there.
Ball 4. Dubuque will walk. Runners at the corners, and the batter, Kim Musso.
Beat the ball down. Beat the ball.
Wait for mommy.
Safe at second. And Rabideau scores on the throw. Close play at second. The tag wasn't there. The ball was there. The tag was a little slow. So Dubuque steals second. Rabideau steals home. And it's a 8-4 ball game. It's to Musso. Ball.
Good eye, good eye. Come on, kid. You can do it, kid. Good eye, kid.
Ball 4. Musso will walk. And Sarah Sample will bat. Have a timeout. Coach Lori Briggs wants to talk to Faith Miller.
I've got 2 dogs. You gotta bring them home, Bert. Stop me, Bert. Stop me.
What's up? Get around there. You can hit that ball. You can hit it.
It was a weasel man. We want them to weasel him, okay? I'm broke. No, that's what he said. I swear.
2 down. Runners at first and second. Sample the batter. Pitch from Miller. Swings at the first one. Hits it to left field. Base hit. Gonna score Dubuque. So that's an 8-5 ball game. Sample comes through. And the batter will be Tammy Badger. Runners at first and second.
You big duck, Bert. What's this duck? Bert, somebody used to call Bert that when he was running around. She said duck, I was like, no.
See if there's some tape in the bag for you.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Please.
Come on, kid.
Fair ball. That's going to roll out there. Sending Sample. No throw. Yes, the throw's coming, but it's going to be late. 2 more runs across. Badger with a triple. Triple right down the line for the Tammy Badger. Drives in 2 more. And I believe it's 8-7 now. Potential tying run at third base with 2 outs. And the batter, Lisa Rabideau. Chance to help her cause here. Tie up the ball game in the top of the 5th inning.
Lifesavers work?
Ball 1.
No, she gave us a pocket lifesavers. Yes! Lifesaver,
Right?
All the room out there.
Ball. Ball. 3-1, I believe. 3-1 count. 3 balls, 1 strike. Pitch from Miller. Ball 4. Rabideau walks. And Kelly Dufour, the first baseman, will step in. 2 outs. Potential tying run at third. Popped up. Going to be out of play.
Come on, Kelly, level swing now. Come on, you can do it. Come on, Kelly, be ready, be watching. Be away. Be away. Rabbit on first, Tammy's on third. Be away, you can do it.
Popped up. Miller should have it. She does. And it's a good thing she caught it because Lisa Rabideau did not budge off first base. If Miller had dropped that, she would have been a dead duck at second. So we're going to go now to the bottom of the 5th. A score: Northeastern 7, Beekmantown 8.
Ultra wheels are the latest craze to hit the sports world, but whether you're looking for the latest or the traditional, Finney Sports in Plattsburgh is the place to stop. Finney's always has a complete line of in-season and pre-season items, specializing in custom silk screening, t-shirts, jackets, hats, and sweats. Kudos soccer shoes are now in stock, along with Converse baseball, basketball, and running shoes. Ladies Reebok low cuts now on sale for just $34.95. Ladies Reebok high cuts are just $36.95 at Finney Sports, Route 9 North, in Plattsburgh, across from the North Country Shopping Center.
This is Kerry Higgins, the shortstop. Cougars back in the game now, bottom of the 5th inning. They're down by 1. Foul back. They're down by 1. 8-7 is our score. 1-1 count on the dirt. I'll make it 2-1.
Balls, 1 strike there, 2-1 now.
All 3-1. Foul back. No play. Ball 4. Lead runner on. And Janice Weekly is the batter.
Ready on this one now. Going to second first.
The center field. Spencer crosses to first. Double play.
Nice play, nice play. Two down.
Ball hit right in front of her. No excuse for runner Higgins to be double up on that one. This is Dina Branham, the second baseman. Oh, big play there for Northeastern. They're trying to get back in this game. They're at 8-7, and Beekmantown had their lead runner on with nobody out. 1-1. Strike. 2-1. Popped up, out of play, 2-2. I have an abundance of things that I potentially could be taping tonight. This game is number 1. Strike 3. Also going on tonight, King of the Hill for the men at the Bull Mart. That was taking place later on as I was taping this, and I had 2 ball games at Gentlemen's Slow Pitch League in Plattsburgh.
Okay, let's score some here now.
The K&L Plumbing former Bull Mart Lanes team playing Ormsby's, and the former Bull Mart Pro Shot from the Lake Champlain League, now known as Latrimores Insurance. They were playing the 7:45 game against Mold Right Plastic.
This is Jim at E.C. McQuinney & Son Incorporated in Chazy. We have building materials ready to be delivered to your home or business. We sell Anderson, Vetter, and Built Best windows. Come see our line of interior and exterior doors. Are you looking for top quality paint? We have just what you want, Benjamin Moore paints. We have treated lumber for your outside needs and a large variety of paneling for your inside needs. Come in and see Mac and the boys, Herb and Bill, at McQuinney's Lumberyard and Hardware Store. We're ready to help you with all your building needs.
Wait, the official handshake. You know it?
Top of the 6th inning. Cougars have 2 more opportunities here to take the lead. This is going to be the 3rd, 4th, and 5th place batters for Northeastern. This is Tammy Rabideau, the 3rd baseman. On deck, center fielder Stephanie Spencer. Strike on the inside of the plate. Ball, 1-1. Ball's back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3 looking. And the batter now will be Stephanie Spencer. One down swinging last time. Hits this one solidly to center field. Drops in. First hit of the afternoon. And the batter now will be Missy Gadway, a shortstop. On deck, Jennifer Dubuque. Well, 1 on, 1 out. Strike 1. Spencer is going. She's going to be in there at second. Uh-oh, she's going to be out at third.
Nice try, Steph. Nice try. Come on. Nice try, Steph. Come on, miss. Not good.
1 strike on Gadway.
Come on, miss.
The center fielder Christine Garrett picked that up and threw her out at third. Ball didn't get away that far.
Come on, Missy. Come on, Missy.
2 down now, nobody on.
Come on, miss.
There's a base hit. Gets away. And of course we can all see Spencer coming home to score now on that one. Gadway's going to come home. She's going to be out at the plate.
I'm fine. Are you? Mad.
Come on, let's go.
Clark's Flower Shop and Greenhouses in Chazy and Plattsburgh is the North Country's first choice when looking for professionally designed floral arrangements. The experienced, courteous staff at Clark's will ensure that only the finest quality flowers are used in the arrangements you receive or send to loved ones. Clark's has the largest greenhouse operation in the North Country, operating 12 months of the year, where you can find foliage plants for home or office, spring garden plants, Easter and Christmas plants. Clark is affiliated with the FTD and Teleflora wire services. Clark's, for flowers and plants for any occasion.
The Cougars had 2 outs there with aggressive base running. If the runners get where they're heading, it looks great. If they don't, it looks bad, and that's part of the ball game.
Okay, Randy, come on now. Come on, ladies.
Gadway was chewing on a mouthful of dirt as she slid into home, and Sarah Sample said if you didn't have enough money for supper, I would have brought you supper. You didn't have to go chewing on that stuff. Batter here, Michelle Dussault, the catcher. Ball. 2 balls and no strikes. On the bottom of the 6th, Cougars trail by 1.
All right, go
They just sent their 3rd, 4th, and 5th place batters to the plate. So it'll be their 6th, 7th, and 8th batter coming up in the 7th inning, and they don't want to be trailing by any more than 1. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Oduso was out swinging, and let's bring up the first baseman, Jamie Lapierre.
Alright, another one here. This side now!
You ready, buddy?
Ball.
Bring it in there, Randy. Bring it in there.
That's good.
Right. To the right side, it's under Musso. Lapierre will be on with the error. And Fagan, the shortstop. Excuse me, the left fielder, Susan Fagan, should be the batter now. 1 out.
1 out.
1 on.
Side, be ready, Kenny Badger.
Pitch from Rabidou. Strike at the knees. Ball, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 circle, 1-1.
I am backed up as far as I can go in this particular spot, right against the fence.
One ball, 1 circle, play ball. All right, Abby, come on now, here you go, kid. Let's go out there, come on.
Hard hit ball. That's going to be a base hit. Going to get by in left and right field. Center fielder Spencer's going to chase after, but that's going to be a 4-bagger. What? Nope, it's going to be a 3-bagger, I guess. The ground rules say that's a triple.
The players get the hand up. There we go, play ball.
Well, it's going to be a triple, a ground rule triple. And it's 9-7, and the batter,
1 out now, come on.
Christine Garrett. The strike.
Check this runner now, check this runner and get the out at first, come on.
2 down, another run crosses the plate.
2 now, good play, good play.
And that's a 10-7 ball game. And the batter will be the center fielder, Garrett. That was Cindy Marcel who just grounded out.
Musso, place to you now. Oh.
Ball. Right. Musso will go to first in time. That's going to take us to the 7th inning with Northeastern trailing by 3, 10-7.
The Beaumont Lanes, the hottest game in town, located 1 mile west of Rouse's Point on Route 11. Catch your favorite sporting events on our widescreen TV. Live entertainment every Friday and Saturday evenings. Our spacious lounge is also available for catering special parties, banquets, and receptions. We have bowling leagues for all age groups. If you're interested in joining a league or simply bringing a family for some open bowling, give us a call at 297-6106.
I don't want to be freed out. Oh, good. Right here. Come close. Is he here? Hold on, okay?
It'll be Dubuque, Musso, and Sample for Northeastern with Badger in the hole. Pitch from Miller. Strike.
Come on, Jen. Do the lone little dog.
Ball 1-1. Northeastern finished the regular season last year at 12-4. And right now they are 1-2, and they're trailing in this game number 4. Slow roller, fair ball, so the first in time. Good play by the catcher. Catcher Michelle Dusso. Kim Musso, the batter now. 1 out.
We lost 5-10-3 right now.
Right.
10-7. You're up 10-7. We're losing. Where's Kelly? All right, Kim.
Oh.
Kim, we need a home run out of you. Come on, Kim.
Strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Musso.
Right, Kim, you can do it, Kim. Right, Kim.
Ball close. 2-2.
Here you go, Kim. Here you go, Kim. Here you go. Come on, be a hitter. Be a hitter, Kim. Come on, be a hitter.
Swing and a miss. So 2 down for Northeastern, and the last hope coming to the plate in the person of Sarah Sample.
Come on, Sarah. Keep us going there. Come on. Come on, just chill here. Relax.
Bats like she's definitely trying to go to right. Catcher's interference. The bat hit the glove of the catcher, so it's an automatic single. Hit the catcher's glove, so catcher's interference called. Sample is on. It's ruled a single in that case. And the batter is Tammy Badger. 2 outs. Potential tying run on deck. Goodbye. Sample is going to go to second. No throw. Yeah. That run is meaningless.
Hey, Robbie. Here you go, Tim. Come on. Let Tim be hitter. Come on, Tim. Come on, Tim. Here you go.
Slow roller. Miller will grab it. Throw to first. And she's going to be out at first. And that's going to be the ball game. Our final score here on this chilly Wednesday afternoon, or Tuesday afternoon. Beekmantown Eagles 10, Northeastern 8. No, excuse me, 7. Northeastern 7. 10-7 final score.